So you're reading the title of this video correctly. I made $8,964 in a single month as a college student. I worked for around 1 hour a day. I did it all online, and this side hustle I started with zero money to begin with. So I'm going to be explaining exactly how I did all of that, but this video is not going to be highly edited or highly produced. So if you can't handle a video where it's just going to be me talking, you probably don't have the patience to make money in business anyway, so I suggest you click off. So, and if you don't believe, before I get into it, if you don't believe me, I keep all of my finances public. All of the money that comes in and goes out, I track with a spreadsheet. So I'm going to leave that in the first link in the description so you can check my finances. And if you don't believe me, all of the numbers are there. So let's get into it. How did I make this much money in a month as a college student without even doing that much work? Here's how I did it. I had multiple channels on social media. The first one is called Fly Juggler. So you can see it there, at Fly Juggler, 206,000 followers. And I simply posted videos of me juggling. So hold on a second. I'm going to show you guys. Oh, where'd they go? I'm going to show you guys what my talent actually looks like. So I'm able to take balls and throw them in the air like this. That's 5 balls that you're looking at. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll do 3 like that. Anyways, that is a talent that I had, the ability to juggle. So over months, what I decided to do was, instead of just wasting this talent and doing nothing with it, I'm going to use it to try to grow a social media following. I didn't know how I was going to monetize it at all at the time, but I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start posting juggling videos. So over time, I was able to build a following, as you can see, to 200,000 followers. And once you hit 10,000 followers on TikTok, you are able to make money simply from the views that you get. You can make around $1 per 1,000 views. So what happened in this month was I had one video that really popped off, right? I didn't really post even that many videos that month, but I had one that did really well. I think it was this one right here. See, at 11.5 million. So that one had a lowish RPM and only around half of people qualify. So that month in the TikTok creativity program, I was able to make $2,778 just from direct revenue from TikTok from the videos that I was uploading. Again, not a crazy amount of work. This was a 1-minute video. It didn't take tons of effort to make. It just took a lot of practice to build the account and be able to get to a point where I'm skilled enough to make a video that can make that much money from just one single shot and can get that many views. So you'll notice with a lot of the things I'm going to bring up in this video, no matter what you do, the idea that you could make 10K a month in your first month without having any skills developed yet or have anything built is very hard to do. This was a channel that had months, literally months straight without earning any money before I was able to achieve $2,000 from a single video that I was able to post. So keep that in mind. If you want to make money, it's very hard to find something that you can just make money from day one. You're probably going to have to spend a lot of time building it. And then once you get built enough, you can then make money very quickly. It's kind of like how a lawyer has to go to college, has to go to law school, has to pass the bar. They go tons of time without actually earning any money. But once they get to become a lawyer, they can make $500 an hour. And they're like, bro, how did you make $500 an hour? It's because they spent all that time learning and being able to get skilled and building something. So building a skill, which I would consider an asset, or for me, a social media account, or getting to 10K followers so I can get monetized. Any sort of thing like that where you spend months actually building the asset will allow you to finally make a good hourly rate or a more passive income. We'll get into that later. But yes, that was the first main source of income. So TikTok Creativity Fund, direct money from TikTok. Then off the back of those followers that I have on that account, I decided to sell something that makes sense to my niche. So I started a company called Fly Juggling. I'll go to that now. But basically, it sells the juggling balls that you were just looking at. It sells these juggling balls. So that little logo, that's like a little wing as if you're trying to fly. So I'll pull this up, flyjuggling.com. So if you go to the website, You can see 3-ball juggling set. And I got a lot of people to buy simply from the views that I got off my video. People who otherwise would have gone and bought on Amazon or bought from some other creator decided to buy from me because they saw my video. So hopefully you're seeing something important here. Getting attention is crucial to any sort of business that you want to do. But let's see how much this made. So in March, that translated to $2,250 worth of sales for my Shopify store. So literally just because people saw my video, they bought this product and I was able to make way more money. An extra $2,000 of what I would have made. And the truth is, I actually would have made way more, but I ran out of inventory. So probably 2,000 was probably around half to like a third of what I would have made. Because after like around 4 million views on that video, I ran out of stock. So people who wanted to order just weren't able to order any of the juggling balls because I just didn't have any left. But if I had more left, I would have made more sales, and I left money on the table, but that's on me. But anyway, yeah, I had these juggling balls. They're super easy to just put in a bag and ship. In my case, my mom was helping me with it, but if I needed to, I would have been able to ship it myself and just taken a trip once or twice a week to the post office to just put everything in the pickup. And yeah, because of the fact that I had all those eyeballs, I was able to get all that attention and translate that into money. And I had that call to action at the end of my video saying, if you need juggling balls, I have the best ones on the planet. You could just go to my bio and check them out. And that converted to sales for me. So lesson there is you need to have a business ready to launch whatever product makes sense based on the niche that you're in. So if you're posting videos on fitness, you need to have supplements right to your name, ready to be posted the second a video of yours goes viral, because a video could go viral at any time. Like you could be getting no views for time and time and time again, and then all of a sudden, for no reason, one video just goes crazy viral. So you need to be ready when that hits, and you need to have stock, and you need to have inventory ready for that. Or if you don't, then you can drop ship or do white labeling. Many methods to do it without inventory. That's a whole nother video, but yeah. So those are the first two ways that I gained money. And then here was the last one. So that's like $4,000 in a single month, all coming from like an hour of work a day or less on this channel, from this one channel, okay? So I can have multiple channels. So the next channel that I did was a channel called Fair Play Business. So it's actually the YouTube channel that you're watching this on right now. It's called Fair Play Business. I have a TikTok account with it. It has 70K followers. And yeah, if you want to check out any of the videos, you could just go to my YouTube shorts. It's basically the same thing. But that video is basically just posting stuff that I'm interested in. So me making this video on business right now, that is just purely an interest of mine. And I'm making this video because I'm interested in talking about this sort of stuff. So I can just talk about this stuff and not have to worry about like, oh, is this what I want to do today? No, I'm just talking about what I'm interested in. It doesn't really feel like work that much for me. So I just made a bunch of videos on Fair Play, just talking about the different stuff that I was interested in. And that account also has over 10K followers since I've been growing it a lot over time. And let's see how much that made. So in March, I was able to make $3,882 directly from TikTok. So just directly from the amount of views that I'm getting. I think I got like 5, 6, 7 million views that month. I was able to earn $3,800. And that's just purely because I know how to make a video that can get views on TikTok. So you're learning, hopefully you're really seeing the commonality here of my juggling account and this account, of just how valuable the skill of being able to capture attention is online. Because if you can capture a ton of eyeballs, you can basically scale at no marginal cost. It doesn't cost you any extra money for one more person to view your video or for you to make that next 1,000 views, which makes you $1 extra from TikTok. It's purely just a skill of if you can get views on the video. And all the videos are recorded too. Just understand this for a second. They weren't like highly produced. Even this video, it's not even highly produced or anything, but this feels way more highly produced than any of my TikToks were. My TikToks on that channel are literally just me holding up my phone like this and being like, this guy just did blah, blah, blah. And I just explain like different business things that happened. I recommend you check out the videos because they're unbelievably simple, yet I was able to make $3,800 in a month from it. So that's the first way I made money from that. And that's actually really the main source. But going through a couple other things that has, this is going on to the idea of building something. Even when I'm not going to be earning that much from it yet, I'm building something. So the second thing I have with this channel is a newsletter. So that made me $47 that month from sponsorships, which is nothing, but I don't really care because my newsletter is not about making money right now. It's about growing something that will be able to make money in the future. So my newsletter has made $47 from it that month, and I currently have around 3,000 members in my newsletter. So there's so many reasons this is good. I probably am going to make a video on this in the future, but for example, like TikTok is getting banned. TikTok very, very truly might be getting banned. I'm going to have a newsletter to direct my followers and continue to be able to continue to sell stuff to my followers, even though I won't have any TikTok followers if TikTok does truly get banned. So that's just one example of how this could work. But another benefit I really like about a newsletter is you could, like long term, you probably will outsource the writing to someone else. So I could have someone else write my newsletters for me, and I can make money from running sponsorships or affiliate links or whatever. But the other I can just pay someone to write that for me. My TikTok, I cannot pay someone to make the TikToks for me because I am crucial to the success of it. It relies on me as a person since it's in part a personal brand. So it's something called key man risk. My presence is required for this business to work. A newsletter, long term, your presence isn't required for this business to work, and that's what makes this so good. And then the last thing I made in March, which was this month, is I made, from one affiliate link, I made $6.25. In the future month from that, I was able to make $68 in that month from affiliate links. But I know this sounds like nothing, but you have to imagine what this could be. All of those affiliate links that I got $68 from, that's actually a recurring affiliate link. So it's with this program called repurpose.io. And if you sign up for it through my link, you pay $25 a month, I think, and I get a commission on that. So I get like $6 a month for whoever I get to sign up, as long as they stay on the program. So if I get enough people to sign up, that's passive monthly recurring revenue for everyone who just doesn't cancel their repurpose subscription. So even though it's very minimal at the moment, that's something that can grow later. And so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm taking things where I'm not going to be able to earn at the beginning of them. So this TikTok channel, both of them, I didn't earn anything at the beginning of them. But as they grow, I'm able to get to a place where I can earn a very good hourly rate, or even a passive rate, or most importantly, a scalable rate. So my money, the amount of money I can make in a month, scales based on how many views I can get, how much effort I put into it, but how good I am at the thing. So eventually, the same amount of time can scale to 10 million views if I get good enough. So that's really the key thing. When I'm able to make $9,000 in a month working one hour a day, that's only possible because I've spent time building these things. And now most of my time working is spent building the next thing, which is my newsletter or this YouTube channel or other things that I hope will be able to scale or pay me passively in the future to some degree. But on this, so I'll just make the last point. That's all the money that came in. That adds to around $9,000 in a single month. And again, in that month of March, I really didn't do that much work. Any TikTok on that channel, I'd just go like this, talk about something that interested me, that I learned that day. And each TikTok would take like 10 or 20 minutes to record max, record 1 to 3 a day, 1 hour of work. And then these juggling videos, I can bulk record a bunch in advance and just add a voiceover. And once again, those really do not take that much time. So I was able to make a lot of money through very little work. Yeah. One thing to mention though is this is a very varied source of income. So sometimes you will have months where you make a lot more, and sometimes you will have months where you make a lot less. If you need a stable source of income, this, I would argue, is not the way to go. I would just get a job because this is not going to be stable. And we don't even know if TikTok's going to get banned or not. So this is not stable yet, I'd say, until you really get to a certain point with it of building a personal brand. But it has the advantage that you can scale it as high as possible. And other options, like a job, does not scale as high as something like this can, because you can't get one extra customer or one extra viewer for that cheap or that marginal of a price. But so now that we've gone over all of that, the main lessons to be learned here are the skill that you need to get at the beginning. If you want to make money without starting with any money, and you want to be able to do it without one day having to work that much, the answer is you need to get attention on the internet. And it literally doesn't even matter what you do. There's this meme page on Instagram called Daquan. You've probably seen it if you're watching this, because you're probably a clown. But Daquan was a meme page. It sold with a bunch of other meme pages for $85 million. So I just want you to think about this for a second. You could sit in your room and post memes every single day, and if you got enough followers on your meme page, that is more valuable than almost any other career that people have. Like, most people across their whole lifetime will not earn $85 million. If you made a really, really, really good meme page and got tons of followers from it, you would be worth more over most people's entire careers. So that skill of capturing attention is crucial. And I even had someone on my Discord who just did this. I'll bring this up for you because it's a very interesting case study. Mysteries. So he just goes on TikTok by Mr. Mysteries.
Let's talk about the newest
and he just posts videos like this.
Let's talk about one of the most evil men to ever exist in fiction, the Judge.
So just normal videos, right? Like just normal stuff. Whatever his interest is. This wasn't something that he's doing just to make money. He just likes nonfiction or fictional stories, and so makes videos about these fictional stories. He's been posting for a couple months now, I think, like 2 months, and has just been crushing it recently with the views. 3 million, 3 million, 3 million. So been getting millions of views, finally got to 10K followers, and is now making money with the TikTok Creativity Fund. And he has plans to monetize even more in the future with YouTube. And so he's taking something that he's already interested in, that he already talks about, like me with business or me with juggling, right? This is stuff that I already do. And now I'm just making videos on it. And every single video I upload, I learn, okay, maybe we can make it a little better by doing this, and by doing this, and by doing this. And all of these videos that he uploads are casual. That's what I want you guys to realize. This is not high-produced stuff.
Let's talk about one of the most evil men to
It's just him talking on his phone, pulling up a couple pictures and putting it as a green screen behind, and recording it in-app on TikTok without editing it that much. So he's putting in a very minimal time investment and able to start growing an audience, which is an asset, and growing the skill of capturing attention, which is a huge asset, and he's able to direct both into making money. And so that's the takeaway here. Develop a skill, develop crucially the skill of capturing people's attention online, and you will be able to grow an account and make money, more money in a month than you would ever have been able to starting with nothing. So that's how I did it. There's other ways to make money, but that's what I did. And I hope you learned something in this video. If you did, I have a free newsletter with 3,000 people in it. They joined for a reason. So go check that out. Second link in the description, because the first one's going to be showing you guys where all my money comes in and goes out from. So thanks for watching, and peace.